A while back, I started uploading quite a lot of short form videos. I was continuing to upload my normal videos, my long form videos at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on weekdays and 10 o'clock in the morning on weekends. And I would upload a short at 5 o'clock in the afternoon/evening every single day, no matter whether it was a weekend or weekday. And this is all based on UK time, by the way. Now, I was doing all this while still in college, but the short uploading wasn't taking too much effort, simply because I was using AI, and I wanted to take some older videos that may have not got as many views, and I would purpose them as a short form video. Many people who are addicted to short form content, they're addicted to the scrolling, the doom scrolling, whatever you want to call it, the chances are I'm going to need to repurpose a video, a 15-minute video that I made about the problems with short form content. And if I then repurpose that and upload some little snippets of it, some of the best bits from that video, into a short, the people that actually need to see that video might actually see that video, because people who are addicted to short form may not have the attention span to actually watch a whole 15-minute video that is basically slandering the one thing that they are currently addicted to, which is scrolling. And that video, one of the snippets that I made from a video that I made about short form content, ended up getting around 2.3k views. And I don't care about the amount of people that commented on that video saying, well, I was also uploading short form, so that makes me a hypocrite. Because the fact is that there may have been at least 100 people out of the 2.3k that would have then got on the path of self-improvement to stop watching short form content. I can sort of deal with that hate and realize that I am helping people in some way, shape or form. What I did find interesting about this whole weird little experiment, weird little thing that I did with my shorts, just to try repurpose some of the best videos that I made, which I didn't think got the amount of views that they probably deserved. I wanted to repurpose some of these videos, make them into shorts, so that more people would see them, potentially the ones that actually needed to see it because they were the ones that were scrolling on YouTube Shorts or whatever. And it worked. My shorts got a lot of views, a lot more than my long form videos, which was kind of like a big pain in my back, like I'd just been stabbed in the back by myself. It was quite annoying because I was transitioning to science-based content at this time. One of the other reasons that I wanted to start uploading shorts was because I was starting to upload a lot more science-based videos that weren't exactly 100% related to health. Like, while I would always include in any of the science-based videos that I made some kind of relation to how people could utilize this knowledge and implement it inside of their life to make themselves a better person. But I realized that not many people are interested in science. The way the school system teaches it, it doesn't make it out as interesting as that I personally find it. And while I also don't think the school system, the way they teach science, is the most interesting thing, I find science as a general topic an incredibly interesting thing. And I know there are many people out there that resonate with me on that, but I know there are many people out there that couldn't give a toss about science. So I wanted to still upload some form of generic self-improvement content while I was also doing this. And I alternated between, I always upload a science-based video every other day, and a bit more of a philosophical, not necessarily top 10 ways to do this, 5 ways to do this, 3 reasons why this is bad, a more of a philosophical based thing on a thought, an idea that came into my head, and what I learned from that certain situation, if that makes sense. I wanted to take that sort of style because the recording, the happiness that I'd gained from recording those videos was higher than what I was doing when I was recording the top 10 ways to do this, etc, etc. Even though I would have thought that those would got more views, oftentimes they wouldn't, and it would just be random videos that I didn't think would blow up that would end up blowing up. And yeah, that's just how that worked. But I found that shorts blew up a lot more often than my long form videos did, which was kind of annoying. I mean, some of my long form videos have gotten over around 5k views. My most viewed video is like the shortest long form video that I have on my channel, which is kind of annoying because that also sort of will support the points that I make later on in this video. But my most viewed video that's sort of a general length is around 7 minutes long, and after that I have a video that's 1.2k, which was a lot more science-based, a lot more edited to help people understand the topics that I was talking about. That got 1.2k views, and that was around a 10 to 12 minute video. Probably one of my things that I'm most proud of, even though I think that some of the other science-based videos that got maybe 30 to 40 views could have definitely been on par in quality with the ones that blew up. Quite a weird sort of psychological perspective to think from, because obviously it's the viewer, not me, that's the one that dictates how many views a video gets, because I'm not the one that's watching them. So maybe I just need to think from the viewer's perspective more, because I can understand why people wouldn't necessarily want to click on a video that may not make sense in a way, because they don't understand the sort of science-based terminology that I'm using in the titles, the thumbnails, etc, etc. But still, I don't really understand why my shorts would get 800 to 600 views, 100, 200 views on a common basis. Like some of my shorts, I've been getting a lot of views recently, the majority of them being from shorts, and this one video that's getting like quite a good amount of views now, that's my shortest amount of video. The majority of my views are from that like specific bunch of videos. And while I've been getting more views in November and October than I ever have been before, I feel like my engagement is incredibly low, because people aren't watching my long form videos. The subscriber count, which is essentially supposed to mean engagement, how many people are actually engaging into your content, the content you're producing. They're watching repeated videos over and over again because they like what you're saying and stuff like that. I feel like that has been a lot lower than what it was before, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, my shorts I've been getting a lot more views, but it doesn't exactly make me any happier in a way. I was happier when I was getting 100 views on a video that would actually help people, because while these shorts, they will help people, the majority of people are just going to click on them, they're just going to scroll away and do this and that and the other, and that's not what I want. I want people to actually gain the value out of these videos, and while some people do, it's going to embed in their psyche that they may need to actually change their habits, but they won't subscribe to me, they won't engage with the rest of my content. That's kind of how shorts work. It's a bit annoying, but I just kind of have to live with it. The experiment, I essentially concluded that the majority of people realistically aren't going to want to watch a video on how some scientific process works, how this affects your body, because people don't really want to know that, which I personally think is a bit silly of them. They'd prefer to watch a 30-second video on that's got probably some clickbaity title that the AI made up, and they'll watch that for 30 seconds, but they won't bother investing the time into not just me, but many other people who do upload videos that will actually give them a lot of knowledge and a lot of value that could actually help them to change their life for the better and send them on a completely different path to the one that they're currently on. It's a bit annoying, but it really does show that the world still has a lot, there's still a long way for the world to go, because people are still on short form content a lot of the time. Their attention spans are still screwed, and it's one of the big problems that society faces that does need to change if we are going to progress in any way, shape or form, no matter what the sort of benchmarks and categories are for said progress. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that my channel has sort of stagnated in long form growth, because some of my science-based videos get absolutely no views whatsoever, which is really annoying, because I do put a lot of effort into them. If you are watching these videos, this video right now, and haven't checked any of them out, I really recommend it, because they contain so much interesting knowledge that you can just use to impress other people, and it's a good thing to be very knowledgeable about a particular subject. It's very good to have a certain craft, and I think at least knowing some of the basics about the metabolic processes that happen in your body, as well as loads of other things that I talk about in my science videos, will definitely help you out quite a bit. So I do recommend that, and I've got loads of other edited videos on some interesting things about companies and about food, about diet, about exercise, that I hope will interest you quite a lot. I'm hoping that I got everything that I want to say out into my camera, my phone that's recording this video right now, because I found this experiment quite an interesting thing. People's attention spans are still screwed essentially, and I find that quite annoying, because it means that they're not going to watch people's, not just mine, but people's long form videos that they put a lot of effort into that would actually give them a lot of value. So my message to you, maybe I will make a few shorts out of this video that hopefully will blow up, and people can actually see and understand that they do need to obtain some knowledge that's not just the 30-second snippets, and they don't end up going up to all the other people in the world and saying, I got this off TikTok, so it must be right. But anyway, with that, I highly recommend subscribing, because I like this community of young tribal people who are willing to improve themselves so much more than they already have, and good luck.